of the Architectural Review Committee to order. Present this evening are Kira Vath, Carol Marsh, Paige McMahon, myself, Stephen Sally, and the chairman, and Kelly McCarthy. So first on the agenda is Paul Johnson, the Red Balloon Toy Shop. That's you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm the contractor.
Oh, you're the contractor. Would you please give your name for the recording secretary? She's recording this virtually online.
Paul Johnson.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
was it Paul?
Yeah.
Paul Johnson.
Paul Yes.
Johnson.
Yeah, so you're replacing the windows there. Would you like to just give us a brief description of, overall description of the project? I think the application is quite complete.
We're just changing the two picture windows in front of the Red Balloon. Identical size, nothing's changing, and just upgrading to high efficiency Anderson picture window.
Right. So that's 3 windows total.
Two.
Two windows total. Okay.
In the front,
That's where I was
two in the
confused.
front.
Yeah.
The
third one is an
driveway
example.
side has
Okay.
The doors
just
in
the 2
between.
front windows. Okay. So no change to signage, and the other question that comes up is the lighting. The store has they have a bunch of old style PAR lamps that are mostly pointed down, but as a requirement for approval, would like to have you agree to updating those old PAR lights.
I can present that to the owner. I
Okay,
don't
we
think,
can do that, but the approval will stay contingent upon bringing the lighting into compliance.
Here comes the other.
Here comes Andrew.
The light on the outside,
Yeah, the store, main lighting is fine. It's the PAR fixtures that are scattered about different places on the corner of the building. What should happen is those would be replaced with the same style of fixture at the same location, but with shields.
okay.
So-
Yeah, I can speak for the owner that won't be a problem.
Yeah, well,
So you'll pass that information
will
on.
pass
okay. Does anybody else have any other comments? Good evening, Andrew. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm late.
That's okay.
These are this one.
Yeah.
Oh, you see it.
It's a great little store.
It is, I love this
It's
store.
a wonderful
Yeah.
little store.
I'm going to give Andrew a moment to,
I've looked over the.
you have looked it over, okay. So,
Is any lighting involved? You just talked about-
yeah, we were just discussing the old style PAR lamps that some of them point down, some of them point off to the side.
Right.
But the idea would be to replace those at their location, so you're not running new wires or anything, and have them shielded. There's a lot of them around town. If you look, they have a little.
Cone, like a cone. They-
Yeah, I
attached.
think Paul Jeffries won't have a problem with that.
Okay. In that case, would someone like to make a motion to approve?
Sure. I'll make a motion to approve as stated, the Red Balloon Toy Shop, replacement of 2 windows, 114 Route 6A.
Okay, but you want to add the part
Oh,
about the
that's
light?
true, I do. Contingent upon either the hooded, do you call it hooding? The hooding of
I
the.
think we can say, bring the lighting into compliance with the town
The
lighting
town
bylaw.
bylaw. Okay.
And that means shielding the present PAR fixtures.
So
Is that
can I,
okay?
can I ask something?
Sure.
So are these little lights that go along the top of are those little lights I'm seeing along the top here? Are these those little lights?
That decorative lighting?
Yeah, is that okay?
I believe that's below the 75 watt.
Okay, I just was asking, okay.
Yeah, I personally hadn't noticed that. Is
Okay.
anyone else?
Well, the only lights I saw
A lot of the
here.
town, I mean, if
Yeah,
you go down
what-
Main Street.
What we're talking
a lot
about
of
are
the-
Okay,
these
that's
guys
fine.
here.
Have it, but it's a
Right,
good
yeah,
question.
Yeah,
and putting shields on them,
yeah,
right.
because those ornamental lights obviously are not, you know, it's not a glare problem, it's not light trespass. Okay, we have a motion to approve contingent on the lighting being in compliance
Second.
with the lighting bylaw. It's been seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The motion passes 500.
Then you just need to sign something.
Yeah, you just
before
need to
you leave.
sign this. here.
And we need to sign it.
Yeah, and
This
then
is
we'll
all
sign
new
it.
to me, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
that's
it's-
all right.
Yeah, that's quite all right.
You sign here, and then Michelle Donahue at the building department will have the building permit ready for you.
Did you want me to do this?
Sure, that's always good. Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Sure, thank
All right,
you.
have a good night.
Okay, I'm just gonna fill this in and pass it around, if
Sure.
anybody minds. I'll pass this down this way first.
You all have to sign it?
You want to sign it? Only four of us need to sign it.
The
Go
more
ahead.
senior, the more senior people. so just-
Correct. Kira will be part of the discussion, but will not vote or sign the approval sheets at this time.
But for this one, you need only 4, and I'm the least senior of the 5.
Okay, then pass it on to Kelly. She's more senior. She doesn't look more senior than you.
Yeah, right.
It's just a
You
light
can't.
here.
Thank you, sir.
I guess that leaves me.
Really only need 3 though, right?
Right,
But it
no more
makes
than
sense.
5. Okay, so that's gonna go with, yes, the red balloon. Next on the agenda is 14 Lots Hollow Road, Seaside Joint Ventures. It's a 8 by 24 edition.
Yep.
Oh, thank you. So everybody should take a look at the site plan. I'll pass it down this way. This indicates where the addition is going to go.
Okay.
Would you like to take a look down this one, David? For the record. This was David Lilly back in, what's the date? 2023. Show the face and lots on the road, it's more readable that way. And there's the 8x20 furnishings. Okay, so everybody's familiar with that. Would you just like to give us a brief description of the project?
Yeah, it's the 8x24 edition.
Oh, okay. So there's two things that need to be addressed. One is the lighting, and that means,
There's no lighting on the addition.
we're not talking about addition, we're talking about the whole building. And what we see there from the site visit are the old style wall packs, and those should be replaced with the type that goes down and washes the wall. So that would be a contingency for approval. And the second one, I think, Carol, you speak to that.
So when I went to your business, so we only allow 3 signs, and even the post sign that you have in the front that has your name and logo would technically count as a sign. So if you technically have 4, because you have 1 in the front, you have 1 on the side, and then you're gonna have 1 on the side.
What's there is there. It's already all been approved.
You're gonna have to speak a little louder.
You're not
What's
adding.
there is there.
You're not
It's
add-
already all been approved.
When you came before us before, I think we talked about the fact
The
that you
directionals?
only have 3, no, not the directionals. You have posts right in the front. It's where your employees park, right in the front of the building. You have 2 posts that have your name and logo.
It'd say employees only.
Yes, that have
Employee
your
parking
logo.
only. Yeah.
So those count as signs.
But
Because
I think we already had this discussion back in like 2000 or when we first did it, and the directional and labeling signs. They're just branded signs that say employee parking.
But with your logo and Seaside, whatever it is, Seaside, it has your name and your logo as well. According to the bylaws, in the chapter 122, that counts as a sign.
Excuse me, 122 is the lighting, you're talking about
I mean,
165.
165 does technically counts as a sign. So you're only allowed 3. Not the signs. We talked, when you were here before, we talked about the logo on your door and the back door, which is acceptable.
Talking about business friendly?
David, quite nice.
Yeah, it's just, we've already been down this road we already went down this road, we did all the directional things that they asked us to the first time around, so, I mean, it is what it is.
Would anyone like to comment on that?
I'm just wondering, when you said it is what it is, you're gonna make it compliant with 3 signs, or you're just
Sure.
gonna leave it?
I mean, it would just be taking your logo off those posts. So everybody in town is following the same bylaw.
Actually simple, though.
Any other comments?
That's all I have.
Okay, so the motion to approve would be approved as submitted with the contingency that the lighting on the building be brought into compliance with section 122, the lighting bylaw, and that the signage at the building would be brought into compliance with the sign bylaw.
Cool.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Yep.
David, you gotta sign this.
It's not really signed.
Well, it's the best you can do. What can I say?
It's not the best you can do, but,
It's not the best you can do, but
but that's what you want
this
to
is,
do.
this is,
It was throwing in
this is
our
what
face.
Michelle Donahue will see in the morning. Okay, I'm gonna just write that in.
Is Mr. Courier a longtime town resident? He been around here a while, seems like he knows everybody.
I believe he was on the select board
Yes, he was.
at one point. How many years ago? Many years ago.
Well, six, maybe 6 to 9 years. But his family's been in town a long time.
Madison,
Yes.
how did things go with your shop?
Oh, good.
Did
Very
they?
good. Yeah. It was a great first season.
Was it?
Yeah,
Good. Well, that's
yeah, and,
great.
and I anticipate it growing a little more. I'm actually in the process of getting a trailer to do weddings, events, and things like that.
That is a
Nice.
great
Oh, that's
idea.
Yeah,
exciting,
so
yeah.
very good stuff. I'll be able to take it, we've got to get all the licensing and stuff. But the vineyard, hopefully in the next couple of years, I'll be able to do Oyster Fest and
That's a
do
great
private events,
idea.
things like breweries and yeah.
Well,
So
good for
you
you.
had a busy summer?
Yeah, it was very good. Luckily, I had some people that already, like the social media had a lot of following on it already, so
Right,
that
you
made
said
it
that.
very easy. And it's continuing to build traction, especially with having a location now. It's been very good.
Oh, that's great.
With the board's permission, I printed out what a charcuterie is.
Nice, yes.
If you- we
Sharp
should
familiar.
just pass it around so everybody,
Yes,
I'm a
yes.
real foodie, so.
Oh, well, then you need to come
It's very
in.
familiar,
We
yes.
were here from the beginning with her, so we.
You have to
Yeah.
come into the
that.
shop.
Right, you
Gotta
gotta
come in
come into the
sometime.
shop.
Yeah.
I've been a long-time resident of town, I didn't even know that you existed.
Brand new last year.
Well, she's been tucked a
away.
little bit, yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm glad that you're,
Yeah, now you're gonna be out in the.
yeah, that's
yeah.
great.
This is nice.
Yeah, having
Yeah.
having the trailer
This is
too
nice.
as a
Isn't that
mobile.
delicious?
It has my logo on the side, but it's not permanent, so that is also helpful.
So you do have a trailer? Or-
It's being custom made, so it hasn't been, the build hasn't started yet, but I hope to get it
I'll pass this down
in
to Kelly then.
the early weeks of July, and have it all permitted and ready to go.
That was a really good idea.
Thank you.
That would be cool for a wedding.
Yeah, like
Or-
walk up, build your own
a
style.
family party or.
Yeah,
something
even
like that.
even just popping up at Troy Vineyards or Town Cove, even though Town Cove is around the corner, just having something
your
right
way.
there is it's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
That's a really great idea.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, before we go into that, before we officially, would I have your permission just to make a few comments
Certainly.
to the applicant?
Sure.
Mr. Madison?
Yes, here. Is it my turn?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't called her, but come on.
I'm gonna sit right here.
What a
I'm sort
good
of off
idea.
the record.
Yes, off the record is good too.
As you see, I was fascinated by your shop, and I would really love to come in.
Yeah.
But as an architect and as a person who is very sensitive to graphic design, I don't think you do your business justice with that sign.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, I think you pick up the colors.
Oh, thank you.
Red, white, and blue. But instead of having the sign you do, if you had red, white, and blue, which is the French tricolor, Orleans, French, okay? First off. Second, I think the emphasis on the graphic is not good. You should downplay Cape Cod, smaller font, black text, and then emphasize charcuterie in something that tastes delicious. A chocolatier would be a brown sign. So that's my thought. Of course, it's beyond what this committee is going to say. It's going to be beyond what you need to do. And I am not an architect in this case, but I just am a guy with a lot of opinions.
Sure, that's okay too.
Some of them may even be good. In the story.
All right. I'm afraid I'm too far past it. I'm committed now, but I see what you mean.
So let me proceed with the agenda. Next on the agenda is Cape Cod Charcuterie, 96 Route 6A, Madison Mare.
Yes.
So I think my question is, the sign you propose is going to go on the building,
On the roof, yeah.
on the roof.
Yeah.
Now, what about the other sign?
Which other sign?
Isn't there another sign out in front?
So I have a sandwich board sign that I
Okay.
take in every day.
Perhaps
It
perhaps I'm
is
confused.
definitely not enough to pull people in off the
Okay.
street. People drive by and miss me all the time.
Yeah.
And then I
They're so
do,
attracted to the
the mannequin.
To the the body is sitting there.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
No, the body
Uh,
sort of takes
I
everybody's
know,
eye.
it's very distracting. They
Yeah.
haven't been out since the winter, but they will be. And then I do have a small, what was originally intended to be a blade sign that was supposed to stick, yeah, it's next to my door if you're looking at that photo there. It's a very small, I wanna say it's
Okay.
like 1.5
Yeah.
by 1.5.
Okay.
That is currently there, but I can move it somewhere else. But those are my three, that would be my
Those are your
third.
three signs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one on the roof would be number 3.
Okay, and.
Well, that'll get a lot of
Yeah,
attention.
and so
I hope
we don't
so.
see any proposed lighting?
Nope.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna, hopefully the lettering, my neighbors next door do laser etching and engraving, so they're gonna cut the lettering out in acrylic for me, and I'm doing this very DIY, it's expensive otherwise. But it'll be angled brackets on the roof, on an aluminum frame, the acrylic on top, stainless steel framing around.
So I have a question. Are you in the entire building or just part of it?
Just part of
So
it.
there's still the other business?
Yes.
And you're just on the
Okay, so
end?
Yeah.
that's where the confusion arises,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, oh yeah, so yeah, they were grandfathered into that really massive old gas
Right,
station
I think
sign.
that's
Right,
what
yeah.
Mr. Meow was kind of also maybe perhaps referring to.
Yeah, so that is their sign, and I
Oh, okay.
originally, when I set out on this project, the blade sign on my building was my hope was that I could attach it to their road sign, but because it was so close to the road, it was not gonna be allowed as an addition. They were grandfathered into that sign so that it wasn't new, but my addition would be new, which was not, therefore not allowed.
I see.
So, that's,
interesting.
yeah, so, yes, it sure is.
It would seem that you're better off the way it is, and now you have the roof.
Yeah, and well, the advice I was given was I was better off to build another road sign that was compliant. But it's all parking lot and pavement. The only place to put another
Yeah.
road sign is on that
Right.
one
Yeah,
already.
well, this
Yeah.
will make a big
But yes,
improvement.
it
to say
sure
the
will.
least,
It
yes.
sure will. It's
Okay.
a little tricky to find, but I also think with the bank right across the street that's now open, something on the roof, it'll
Yes.
be a little bit easier to find.
Plus, I would think your business is gonna be more, you're having a party, let me look, who will do something.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I would think a lot of your business is not gonna be like just walking in off the street.
Yeah.
But more, you're seeking out you.
Yeah, so that is true. I would say like 75-80% of my business at this time of year is definitely finding online, calling in, ordering ahead. But the style is actually walk-in style service. So you could come pick out a box of any of the 4 or 5 sizes I have. And pick out what you want, and it's assembled for you right there, and it's pressed by the pound. So you leave with it if you
Right.
wanted to take it last minute to somebody's house or the beach or whatnot.
Right.
So there is the aspect of walk-in, and I would love to see that grow a little more, especially in the next couple of years. It was successful, but I think having a better signage would bring more people in off the street.
Yeah, it could, people could go by and just see this sunset thing and go around looking for your.
Right, yeah, I'm easily
establishment.
missed, yeah.
Okay. Any other comments at this
No.
time?
No?
No?
I'm really happy that it's
Thank you.
gone well for you.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
It was-
and it sounds like you've got plans for it to grow.
I hope
Yeah.
so. I've got time.
So are you open yet?
I am. So I've been open. I closed in January, took a little bit of a break. I opened last July. I'm Friday, Saturday, Sunday now. I'll be adding Thursdays for April, and then during school vacation week, it'll be Mondays as well, so 5 days a week. Yeah.
I wonder how you hit the tourists, because, I could certainly see people, you know, they're on vacation,
Sure.
they don't care what they spend because they're on vacation and.
Totally.
You know, and they're not
Yes.
cooking.
Right.
So,
Especially as we get into the summer, I do a lot of weddings. I do a lot of, Easter is around the corner, and then my cutoff to order for Easter is April 1st. So if you'd like, I partner with local people. Like there's a chocolate shop in Dennis, and I get little chocolate bunnies. It's fun.
Madison, your comment about more traffic on that road, I'm all for it, and I'm sure our town manager Kim would be very much for that. Now, if I again may make a suggestion, there are a couple of really nice shops on that street. Flowers of the Bay is one of them, okay? I think a lot of people go to Westies, okay? And so forth, and, then you have that wine and spirits store not far from you. I think if you all exchange business cards and encourage people, as they come into one to go to the others. Now, I think the town will someday make that whole area more active, Right now, there's no destination point. As you go down that road, you go to that Memorial Park there. It's really not a destination. But we will, Main Street and this street over here, it's going to be wonderful.
Yeah.
And I'm all for it.
All right, good. Yeah, no, there's definitely a lot of businesses like the Town Cove Tap that I have been doing some great business with, and everybody's very happy to help each other out, which has been really good.
Do you mean Orleans End?
No, the Town Cove Tap House, which is in the Snows old.
Orleans End is another one.
Yeah, the Orleans Inn, yes. I know their family pretty well, so.
could
Great people.
you partner with Main Street Wine?
I don't know.
I know they sell cheese.
Yeah, so
but
I'm
they-
a little nervous about stepping on toes
Yeah.
with them, sort of. I don't want to, interfere. But I do have a lot of other, like Dunn & Sons in Yarmouth. I know they're kind of far away, but oftentimes they'll bring me in there for stuff there. And recently, I've been supplying Truro Vineyards every weekend with.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so they come and pick up in the morning between 15 and 20 snack boxes, and they take them up there and they have them in their grab-and-go fridge. So I'm up at Truro Vineyards now, which is also really exciting.
That's great.
That's really excellent.
Yeah.
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 Kinlan Rovers is another place.
Oh,
that they
yeah,
always
real
welcome
estate,
people.
yeah.
And, okay. Trees Place. They have Friday night, the wine tasting, they bring people in and serve wine. How
Oh,
nice to
that
have
would be a
it.
very good idea.
And
Their
ours
food
too.
over there is not great.
I will check on that.
Give them a sample. Give them a sample.
All right.
You can delete that, Jennifer.
So at this time, would someone like to make a motion to approve?
So moved.
Approved as submitted. And a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm so
you.
glad it's going so well.
Yes, you'll have to keep an eye out. You'll know that I'll have a trailer when it's parked in my driveway.
Okay, just photograph it right here.
Thank you. All right.
And just for the
Yes.
record, by the way, I have granddaughters who are really into charcuterie, and they were in your shop last summer.
Oh,
They had a
good.
great time.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Yeah, it's I definitely got on the train at the right time.
Thank
It
you.
became very popular very fast. But I'm glad they came in. I'm very glad.
You know,
Thank you.
you may even want to talk, at Orleans Yacht Club.
Oh,
Have
no,
you-
I've worked with the Chatham. It's Chatham that I've worked with before. But yeah, any sort of thing like that.
I mean, in your free time, you know?
Yes.
Because they do a lot of events and there's grumbling about the food or whatever. It
Yeah.
might be a good place for you to
No,
look.
definitely.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
they
always
do
nice
do
to
a
have
lot of
some variety in the snacks, that's for sure.
Yeah,
And
good.
Kira and Kelly, when you have open houses.
When I have open house?
Yeah.
She's an interior designer.
Oh,
Don't you have open houses, places that you do?
Here you are, Kelly.
But if I did, I'd know where to go.
now you do, yeah. Well, thank you.
Bye-bye,
Yeah.
thank you.
Enjoy the
Yeah,
rest of your evening.
That's great, you're doing well.
That's so wonderful.
There's been different businesses in the old gas station here. Was that a Getty station, right?
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't remember.
Does she have a
No,
sign
it
up
was,
now?
what's
She
the
did-
one
oh,
that
she
is
has.
outside of Fenway Park?
When she
I didn't even know there was there.
Simca.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
okay.
has this
Right, you
little,
are.
this logo, and it's right
Okay, so
here.
this is
Oh,
gonna go
so
with
that's,
this.
you don't
And when
even
she came
see it.
before, she said, I just don't have enough money to have another sign.
Oh.
So that's why
Yeah,
we're
that was
happy to
great.
see that she's
Okay.
back.
Yeah, and that's a sign that people will really
Yeah,
take
now
note
I
of.
see that.
And she's
Yeah.
so excited, you know,
Yeah,
it's
she's-
nice to see young
Yeah,
people.
makes you smile.
Yep, it makes me, it does.
Yeah.
Next on the agenda, because we don't see anybody representing CBS, we'll move to the minutes.
Okay.
And as I notified Jennifer, I just have one comment on the minutes, and that is that.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank
ma'am.
you, ma'am. Yeah. That, the comment is that, to make it clear that lighting bylaw 122 states that there is a lighting review committee that's created and will have 3 members appointed by the selectmen. If the selectmen don't appoint 3 members for the committee, then it's us. The Architectural Review Committee takes the role of the lighting review committee. So I didn't understand that for many years, and it was pointed out to me by Commissioner Walters that that's the way it was supposed to work. Anyhow, if you can make that slight modification, then we can approve the minutes. I'm not sure, is Jennifer there? She may look at this later on tape.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it was, she said she had a barking cough.
Well, she hasn't spoken up, and I would think if she was on Zoom, she would have spoken up.
And she would have spoken up.
Yeah, it would.
Okay,
So maybe she'll go back
so,
and read the tape
um,
afterwards, to your point.
in that case, we could either postpone approval of the minutes, or we could approve that modification. And maybe- should we?
Let's, why don't we just approve the modification and
Okay.
not have to
Yeah,
revisit?
okay,
Yeah.
good. I move that the minutes of March 12th be approved, subject to clarifying the role of the Architectural Review Committee as the Lighting Review Committee.
As well.
Do I have a second to that?
I'll second it.
Okay, good. And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Is there, if there's any other business under matters arising, otherwise, we can have a motion to adjourn.
So move.
The motion to adjourn has been made.
Second.
And
Can't get out fast enough, huh?
and, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Good.